How are you all? Hello, and welcome back. First one here. Thank you for the like. Seems to be getting a lot of trolls in the chat lately. I think this is the thing, as you get more viewers, then it's going to attract more trolls as well. So just gotta take the rough with the smooth, haven't you, I've been enjoying the chat, so it's good to have some of the serious people. But yeah, Abby won't be tonight. She's going out with her dad, so yeah. But yeah, it's just it's not always going to be able to make it here, so don't expect people to be able to make it here every time. Hello, Mags, how you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you. But yeah, no, there isn't anything going on between me and her. I just talked to her as a friend. I actually rang her up earlier because of I asked her to talk to her earlier because of this crap that was going on with this whole ex situation. That I don't know if you've seen the last video, but yeah, welcome back, Anton. That this ex is just like won't leave me alone. Keeps trying to get in contact with me and trying to gaslight, trying to manipulate. Still at it. Yeah, how you doing, Dale? What's up? Yeah, I just couldn't be bothered with these people. I'm like, it was starting to drop off anyway, and yeah, I was like, I'm gonna come back on and just see how it goes this time around. But yeah, what's up, everybody? Would you ever give her another chance? Why would I? After all this bullshit, then that would be just like, being a glutton for punishment, basically, wouldn't it? They say leopards never change their spots. And yeah, she's like a leopard to me, just like, yeah. You don't think she can change her character? I mean, until I see evidence of that, and like, why would she change her character anytime soon? Hello, Caesar, how you doing? 1 + 1 = 11. 1 + 1 = Windows. I remember like when people used to say that all the time, and I was like, at the time I didn't even know what they were on about. Like, what you mean Windows? But yeah, has anyone ever heard that one before? 1 + 1 = Windows. That sounds about right, Caesar. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just but according to some people, maths is racist or something, but everything's racist nowadays. I know in the Trump voice they say, everything's racist nowadays. Math is racist, according to these radical left. They say, that math is racist. I'm racist. Everything is racist. Everything is all, unless they agree with the woke left. All right, thank you, Gabby. How you doing, Gabby? Welcome in here. If anybody's new, subscribe, please. That'd be really appreciated. As long as 2 + 2 = 4. Well, according to these radical left, they can say anything, whatever you want. You have like biological men saying that they're women, and I gotta tell you, that's great news. If you're born with a dong, you're a man. You're never gonna be a woman. That's hello, Palang. Oh, AG Photography. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome in here. Oh, you're verified. Is this your Trump impression? Yeah, kind of. How you doing, Brave Tiger? What's up, people? That's funny. Oh, I'm glad that you find it funny. Hello, Biggest. What's up? They just post silly things because they know you answer. Yeah, it's just all for attention, pretty much. So yeah, so you got a verified account. Yeah, how many subscribers have you got? Yeah, just see that you got the tick. They're the same person. Yeah, probably. Hello, Mercedona. Blitz views, I suppose. Yeah. Hello, Manang. How you doing? What's up, people? Hello, Tweak. Okay, yeah. Shout out Tweak FN. But yeah. So, what do you do then? Or is it you do photography? Yeah. So, what's your name anyway? Edgy photography. What's everybody's name? Let Let me know more about you. So yeah, let's just sit down for a second and. Some people find it a bit annoying when I'm walking around, but yeah, I do like to walk around to burn off extra energy. What are your thoughts on Trump winning? I think it's great. To be honest, I really don't care. I really don't care that much if people, I don't really. It's like to me, it's all kind of the same. To me, it's all just it's all just a show. These things that these people don't really have. Yeah, that's fair. These people don't really have any control over things. When you look into how deep the system is, yeah, Brave Tiger, what's your name, by the way? Anyway, it's like the system's very deep. It's sort of, yeah, it's kind of, it's how much corruption there is in the system and how even the president or the prime minister really doesn't have that much say in things because they have to they'd have to debate all these other people, and then there's corporate lobbying going on, and when there's financial incentives to do certain things, they can cave in quite easily. And based opinion, yeah, it's just most people seem to still be kind of caught up in the whole left versus right paradigm, and it's just I think we need another option of kind of more decentralized, I would say, more focused around community building and microplastics. I think microplastics can be quite dangerous, and yeah, they can mess with your hormones, I've heard. But they're kind of ubiquitous, so there's not much you can do to avoid them. But I have heard, I don't know if this is true, but some people are saying that you can sweat them out in saunas, but that could be some bro science crap, so I'm not too sure. Yeah, we're too polarized right now. Yeah, I think it's more so in America, but here it's not quite as bad. Like people tend to be kind of like a bit more central, you could say. Like you've got the Labour, which is kind of a bit more to the left, and then you've got the Tories, which are a bit more to the right. But people tend to be a bit more kind of not, I wouldn't say neutral, but they're not as polarized. But in America, they're like you've got more like hardcore right versus hardcore left. But the thing is, though, the left that you have in America nowadays isn't really true left, though. I mean, the people that vote for him might be like really hardcore lefties, but the actual government really isn't that much left wing at all. Like when you look at their, more hardcore left would be more socialist or communist type of policies, which would be more just either the state would take over everything, or it would be kind of everybody would own an equal share in society. Hello, always Ryan. Because the thing is that people can say, oh, like they're trying to turn it into communism, but a lot of times people don't even know what they're talking about. And I think that what's this? Nice one, Tweet. What we're saying. All right, are you on about the profile picture? Right, how are we doing tonight? Hello, what's your opinion on drinking a little bit with friends and have a good time? Is it bad for self-improvement? I guess if you can moderate it, if you find that you can just have one and then that's it, then I don't think it's going to really harm. But hello, Sunday, but I'm like, if they need you to be drinking around them, then maybe they're not the right friends. You shouldn't feel like you have to around them, but there's nothing wrong with like going out and just having good times with them. But you shouldn't feel like you're forced into drinking drinks just to be accepted around these people. So it's about like the people that you're hanging around with. If there's certain conditions, then I wouldn't bother with them. All it's going to do is just make me more kind of inclined not to do these things. But yeah, like CJ, we drink 1.5 bottles of whiskey every night. Well, that's quite a lot of whiskey, really, isn't it? I think my granddad would drink a bottle of whiskey most nights, and yeah, he was quite. He started turning quite drunk, and yeah, it was not good to see, really. And my grandmother would always be kind of like having sort of like arguments with him and about his drinkage. But anyway, but welcoming everybody. But you know, it depends what size of bottle it is. But yeah, my granddad used to have a Bell's whiskey most nights, really. But what he would do is he would walk to the shop instead of driving, because I think he believed like you know even in his old age he wanted to try and at least keep a certain level of fitness. So maybe that helped him to keep going as long as he did. But he ended up succumbing to dementia at the end. So I don't know if like the drinking contributed to that, but it might have just been that he was a smoker and that might have contributed as well. But I suppose different things contribute. I don't drink now, um, but it's like I just don't see the point myself. Like I don't see why should have to. But hello, go if you can. I mean, if you're going to down a whole bottle of whiskey, it's got to be some top shelf top. Oh, okay. And you better be doing something elegant. Well, yeah, hello black. Probably not though. But yeah, the bottle and a half a day. I would pretty much say that you're pretty much an alcoholic if you're doing that much. Mandy, hello. You're right. It's been a while. See, apparently you don't really come on here very much, but that's a shame. But yeah, I'm just trying to build it up on here. We've been gaining quite a few followers, but I don't know if you saw my last video, I guess. But all right, yeah. How you doing? What was it? Yeah, Josh. Yeah, welcome in, Josh. How are you doing tonight? Is everything all right with you? I sub. Yeah, thank you, Tweak. Yeah, yeah. What's up, everybody? But yeah, this you know, X is just still trying to message me today. It's like, what is wrong with you? Just you know, because I thought I'd blocked her on email, but when you block them, all it does is it just puts it to spam. Apparently. My ex-girlfriend keeps asking me for money for bills. I give in a lot, but I don't want to do it. What can I do? Well, why do you give into it? Like, I don't, to be fair, but when I get a notification, I'll come on. Yeah, I suppose it depends when you get a notification, but yeah. Hi, Bethany Turner. Oh, really? I don't know you. What's your daily routine? What do you mean? Like, it's kind of a bit kind of boring at the moment, but I do go live a lot on here, and I spend yeah a lot of time just trying to build this up at the moment. Outside of that, I do some exercises and trying to just do the self-improvement stuff, and yeah, focus on you know like nutrition and things like that. But yeah, she had a small child and always says she hasn't any nappies and baby wipes, so I feel bad. Well, not your problem, is it? You know? How do you deal with online trolls? I would like to open a YouTube channel, but I apprehend trolls. Thanks for your answer. Yeah, you have to just like, just learn to just like not take it personal. You sub, yeah, thank you, Bethany. Yeah. What's this? What about TikTok? Is that gone now? Yeah, I can't, you know, like I've just, yeah, I told you my TikTok account's been banned. Hello, Pinko, how you doing? Like, what do you do for a day? What do you mean? Am I rich? Not really. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. That would be really appreciated. Yeah, what's up, people? CJ says, why TikTok ban you? I don't know if this fucking crazy X might have had something to do with it. I don't know. It's just funny how that happened. It's either her or it could be possibly this nth person who's been trolling me like crazy, who kept trying to use different accounts to troll me. So I don't know. Yeah, 38,000 followers I had on TikTok, so it is what it is. Thing is though, most of the time when I go live on there, I wouldn't even be getting really any more viewers than I get on here right now, like, if you notice. But yeah, I reckon she did probably. Bethany Turner says what? Maybe Bethany Turner might be her, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows who these people are? They try and maybe come in with different names to try and pretend to be someone else you just don't know. Are you intending to have shock value in your videos? Why? What makes you, do you think I'm trying to have shock value now or something? What you mean? Am I like, what are you saying? Let's have a quick drink. Thanks for the likes, everybody. Who knows who anyone is? You know who I am, yeah, because yeah, you've obviously, yeah, you supported me like PayPal and all that, and you're obviously a genuine person that I don't think any troll would be just throwing £30 at me, but yeah, you're a good person. I'm a great person. I'm a fantastic, tremendous person. I just feel sorry for them, and I'm sure you do too. Grown adults making infinite accounts just to spam silly messages. Well, they might not all be grown adults, I don't know, but if they are grown adults, that is sad. I feel like the videos about your ex has shock value. I suppose, yeah, I mean, it's just, hopefully maybe someone might see it and they might, maybe someone might relate to it, or maybe it can warn people about the situation, and it'll just get people kind of talking about things, and maybe people open up about their problems, and I think it's good to have this stuff out in the open, but everyone's got their own. You can do Trump lot now, lot, haha. Oh yeah, because I'm the president of America. America's the greatest country in the world because we're gonna make America great again. Hello, Mikey. How you doing? What do you do on this channel? Just kind of random stuff, but I do talk a lot about trying to positive stuff like health and fitness and things like that. But I also try to. Where's your house? Near your mama's house. Personally, I feel like there's nothing wrong with getting a bit drunk and enjoying yourself. Yeah, but do you need to get drunk to enjoy yourself though? I mean, I don't know. I don't really understand it. It's like a lot of people are just being kind of conditioned into this idea that you need a drink to enjoy yourself. But yeah, I mean, it's fine, I guess, if you just have the odd one from time to time, but I don't know, it just seems like a social condition. But I don't know, it's just my whole kind of philosophy on things, and everyone's going to have their own opinion. But back in a minute, okay, no worries. I gave my ex-girlfriend £40 this morning for nappies and baby milk, and now she's asking for another £20. I'm sick of this. Just stop giving into it. Like, I don't have a girlfriend now. Mikey says I only drink beer, no wine, or like that. Okay, it's not the only way. Obviously, it just adds to the experience. There's not much point in having one. Well, that's the thing. If you're gonna like that's what it is. It's like people are like, oh, I'll have a drink, and then it's like the thing is, like, if you have one, then you might as well have more, and then it's like, but then you just end up. These things have consequences, though. You got to think about. Yeah, you might get a bit of a high, but then you have the come down from it, like a drug. Yeah, the drug, you might be like, oh, well, where'd you draw the line with it? You think, well, maybe it's good to have drugs then because you might get a temporary buzz off it. But then what goes up must come down kind of thing. And then there's a potential health risk in the long term. Even just having a few, I think they find that, when it comes to alcohol, even if you just have a few at the weekend, they can still increase your risk of various different illnesses. So I'm just like, to me, it's just not really worth it. There's not much come down from a few, to be honest. Well, but then there's probably not much up from it then, is there? It's just, yeah, I guess it depends on your, I don't know, it just seems like we're trying to like argue here or something, or I don't know. but it's just the potential health risks of it, and even from just a few of it, that it can actually be detrimental to longevity, and because it compounds over time. So you just never really know, but if you've been doing that for 20, 30, 40 years, like, yeah, your body's like gonna, anyway, I'm not trying to argue, it's an open discussion. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just sometimes I don't know, maybe then I can come across like that sometimes as well, I suppose, but yeah. But anyway. What's this? Over time, it does result in weight gain, which is pretty shit, though. Yeah, well, it's more like I guess it depends on. I mean, I don't know. Like maybe a few wouldn't cause like the. I don't know. I like to be quite right quite a lot, to be honest. Though, yeah, I can be like that sometimes as well. Where if I feel like I'm could be wrong, then I'll try to kind of play some mental gymnastics to then try to make myself seem like I'm right. Because that can be the problem where it's like if you have a certain like it could be like an ego thing or whatever. Maybe that's the thing with like autism where people can be a bit kind of get a girlfriend. Well, I'll get one when the time is right. Like I said earlier in the live, that I'm better off just focusing on myself. Oh, Tiggle, oh, you come in with a different account of you or something, or is it? Hang on. I'm always right. I'm never wrong. I was only wrong once, and I was right then. Yeah. Yeah. It's just you have to be aware that you're not always going to be right. That it's okay to be wrong. We all make mistakes, and we all. It's all based because the things that it's all based on information that sometimes the information isn't complete, so we can make assumptions based on incomplete information, and so we can't really like judge someone based on someone's belief in things because it might be based on things out of context, for example, and yeah. As I said, I don't use this platform much, right? Or you just change your name, yeah. Should drink has health benefits too? It's subjective, nobody's right. I mean, I guess if it helps in some way, but the thing is that if people are using it to try and, I was talking about this earlier about the whole Dutch courage thing of like how people use drinking to try and. So we had someone who was like said he was a functioning alcoholic earlier, and saying that he's using it for like anxiety. And the thing is, it's like what I'm saying is that you need to. The problem is that some people will use it as a way to mask their problems, escape from their problems, instead of actually dealing with it, because that can be dangerous where you become reliant and then. But as long as you're not reliant on the substance to try and escape a problem. So it's just that could be a problem where you never actually resolve the deeper issue that you have, because it would take work on yourself. You might have to do some internal work, and people are looking for cop outs. I think is the problem. They're looking for an escape, because I understand life has gotten kind of depressing and it's all, and times are uncertain, and then I wouldn't say I'm reliant on it. I never drink loads. I can even go a month without it. Well, that's good then, as long as you can to control yourself. Then that's not a problem. It's just that as long as you can manage these things. But anyway, maybe we can get off this subject now, because I think we've kind of exhausted it really, but yeah. But yeah, I hope everyone's had a good day today. Where is your house? Um, Next to your mama's house. Yeah. Anyway, how are we doing tonight, people? Tigger, Lou, are you still there? Mikey says, bit weird, Beth. Yeah. My dog keeps farting, it's horrible. Oh yeah, I bet. It's quite smelly, I bet. I remember like when I was a kid, I used to have this mate and he would do this thing where it would like, you put your hand under like your, under your armpit and it would make like a farting noise. Oh yeah, remember those whoopee cushions, and you get the, like to prank somebody. I find myself constantly, constantly living in my overdraft now. Can I break this habit? Yeah. So how are you living in overdraft? Like, what is keeping you in overdraft? Is it because you're not earning enough from your job then, or? I'm going to give you the money. Oh, really? Well, you're gonna give me money. I've got PayPal in there if you want to send me PayPal. Yeah. Zach says, oh yeah, I've heard of it because people keep saying that I look like him. So yeah, before you say I look like him, yeah, I know what you're gonna say. So Bethany says, yeah, oh really? Cool. But yeah, if anyone wants to support me, that's how you can do it. It's a direct, to send a direct contribution. But hopefully I'll get monetized on here soon and I can start getting paid from YouTube. Paying for your ex-girlfriend doesn't help, Jerry. Yeah, that's sad that really, like you gotta live and learn and just be like, yeah, you're really cute. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, who knows who this person is, but yeah. They got all these like, these thirst traps and stuff. People trying to dangle the carrot, yeah. Can you sell stuff? Oh yeah. There's things you can do online to make money. And if you really need like some money, I would actually look into switching bank accounts. Look online, you can find some different offers. But oftentimes bank accounts will offer like introductory offers where they might give you like £100 or £200 once you've filled the criteria, where you might have to like put a certain amount of money in. But that's the problem if you don't already have money to begin with. Then I would recommend looking at some things online that you can do to get maybe a bit of passive income. I might actually share some of that stuff on my link tree. I've got a link tree and I might share the link to that and people can sign up to some of that stuff to help get a little bit of extra money so that you can start getting into the positive. And then you could then look at like investing it into some bank account switches. Some people have made over £1,000 just switching bank accounts. Yeah, probably just some fake person. Yeah, it's just one of these trying to get attention. It's like a pick me type of person, isn't it? That's what we'd call them. Can you make money on YouTube? Yeah, once I get monetized, then I can. But yeah, you need to get to so many watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. I've already done the subscribers, but it's the watch hours that I'm really kind of struggling with. But it's been going up all right lately. It's just a bit slow. Hello, Brian. How you doing? Good evening to you. Hope you've had a good day today. Welcome in here, everybody. Thank you for the 17 likes. Good. Hope you get it going. Yeah, that's it. You just gotta, just keep going with it, and eventually things will work out. So yeah, it's a shame no other adults come into the chat. Yeah, there's a few obviously, but a lot of them are just stupid. But yeah, I live in my overdraft too, so I'm getting charged every day for it. It's rubbish. Well, yeah, how's it going, Zaya? Did you say you were saying that you're using things like random sites to make money? So are you living on your own then, Ryan? Do you have to like pay your own bills and stuff? I'll check it out, Mikey. I love dog videos. Oh, really? Does Mikey do dog videos? But yeah, Zaya from Russia, welcome in here. Can you sell electrical stuff on Vinted or just clothes? I don't know. I've never been on Vinted. But you could always start selling your own kind of products and services. You could look into Fiverr if you've got any things you can sell to people. Like, for example, if you know how to edit videos or even make thumbnails, things like that, you can make yourself some extra money on that. Do you think you could be more positive about how things are in the UK? I guess, but I guess it all comes down to, a lot of it comes down to your own personal situation. Sometimes like how we see the country is how we perceive ourselves within that. So I get, if I was to say like be bowling in the UK, then I would probably have a different version of it because I'd be around other people that are in my kind of, it's like a lot of people will then hang around with other successful people, and then you can start getting a different perception of things. You'll start to see the high life, things that you never got to see before. You start to be able to go out places you never got to go to before. And yeah, but it's just about your position, I guess. But because when you start to get to the high life and you're hanging around with people of more class, and because you see a lot of these people nowadays, they just have no like low decorum, and there's a lot of just real kind of scummy kind of people I see around. And I'm like, ugh. Even in a place like York, there's the fair share of just, I'm like, oh God. It's like there's no getting away from it, Even when you think you're in a nice place, there's I'm too soft. I know. I decided to not lend money anymore. It's not good when I'm already in my overdraft. Yeah, I had to stop doing that, and then hopefully you can get out of overdraft. Then your financials will start to recover. Yeah, I don't think it's all bad here. It all depends on where you are and what. Yeah, in life, I guess, and it is what you make it, I guess. And maybe I was a bit negative with it. Maybe it's just I was getting a little bit brainwashed with some of these ideas of going to like Southeast Asia and thinking that it would be all paradise. But the truth is, a lot of people I've heard are actually having problems, and there's actually some horror stories of people actually bad things happening, getting screwed over in marriage, getting cheated on, for example, and all sorts of crap. So yeah, you just got to be careful because it's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's like people advertise these places as like, oh yeah, it'll be so great over there, but how the fat muppet is Scotland same country as England? No, that's like it's a bit confusing because I'm like United Kingdom they say is like a country, but then they say England and Scotland are like countries, but it's weird. It's like a kind of like a country within a country sort of thing, if you get me. Have you got weights, bro? I just use mainly I just do like I have like a backpack and I put weights in there. But if I need to use actual weights, I'll just go to the gym. No, Scotland is a country on its own, but it's part of the UK. I don't know. It's just like how is UK. I mean, some people would think of like the UK as like a country because, for example, you don't need to have like a passport to get from England to Scotland. Like, it's all kind of a bit of a confusing one, really. It's like because people call it a country, but then yeah. But let me just have a look. United Kingdom and see what it says on Wikipedia. Because that's a totally, what's this? In Ireland, I go to a place called Leeds in England sometimes. Oh yeah, that's not too far from where I live. Been there a few times. So let's see what it says. United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, commonly known as United Kingdom of Britain, is a country in northwestern Europe. So they call it a country, but then let's see what they call England and Scotland then. Hi, yeah, Jerry says he's from Bradford. England. It's like, so maybe it's like a country within a country or something like. But because they're calling both, yeah, Leeds is north of England, isn't it? I'm from Leeds, isn't it? Into Yorkshire. I'm bloody starving. Me and go for pipies into gravy, isn't it? Just kidding, alright. Yeah, so it's just, they're called like UK as a country, but then, but England is also a country, so how does that work? Is that, how can you have like a country within a country? I don't get it. Like, can someone explain that? Like, because I always thought that was quite confusing. Like, how can you have England a country, but then the UK is a country? It's good to stand outside a place called Trinity for busking in Leeds. Also, yeah, I did it near there. I might actually do my magic there. You know, I might go out on Wednesday and do it actually. Let's see what the weather's doing on Wednesday, but I could take it out there and perform near there because it's an island with 3 countries, but some call it a country. Is it what? Just like one of these people that refuses to like accept the UK as a country or something? I don't know. I could call to Leeds Wednesday. Oh, really? Can do then. Yeah, I'm not doing my magic tricks and stuff, but yeah. So hopefully it'll be busy, but yeah. The United Kingdom, yeah. Well, it's like United States of America or something. It's like, but like, some people might see like the states themselves as like their own country because they have their own laws and stuff, don't they? It's like, even though they're not classified as countries, but they're like their own kind of sovereign states, you could say. Like, they're not sovereign states, but they're like they have their own laws, they have their own kind of policies and stuff. So yeah, I'm Irish. I should know all right. What do you mean? Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Hope everyone's had a blessed day. Scotland has their own parliament. Yeah, but it's odd, isn't it? Because like, don't they well, it's like they have, but then like isn't it like they have like a kind of where the UK is like, is in like the when someone gets elected, it's like over all of them. It's like, why don't you need a passport to get to Scotland and Wales then? Like, if it's a different country, then wouldn't you need passports to get between them? I don't know. If I got to Scotland, where should I go? I don't know. Tigaloo says, I don't know. It's one of those kind of funny ones, like, really, where, because when I look it up and let's say it says, is the UK country? Maybe that might be a good idea for a poll, actually. Yeah, I think that would be good. Edinburgh is supposed to be nice. Yeah, I'd like to go there, actually. I'm going to put this out as a poll, actually, on my community tab. I'll put, is the UK a country? People might be a bit confused, like, what do you mean? Like, but yeah, let's just, let's just see see what people have to say. Hi, Larry. Oh yeah, Poppy Day. Yeah. I almost forgot, but yeah, I did actually remember earlier. But I actually did the 1 minute silence yesterday, and because it was Remembrance Sunday, and yeah. What do you mean, druids? Hang on, what did I put? Hang on, what did I? Let's delete that. Right, yeah, I don't know why I put that anyway, just let's do it again. Just to try and like interact with my followers. So have these different polls or something. Be quite fun to, be interactive. And 2 minutes, I hope. Lol, what's that? 2 minutes for what? Sorry. Cool, JB. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Are you still there, man? Yeah. How are you doing tonight? Hope everyone's well. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Let's get to 20 likes. Silence. I thought it was 1 minute. I don't know. I did 1 minute, so I thought it was one. But yeah. But whatever, At least I did 1 minute, but yeah. I mean, maybe it is 2 minutes, but oh well, never mind. Some people wouldn't have even done anything, so all right, okay. No mullet, we don't do human sacrifices. Or mullet, yeah, that's. I don't know. I don't understand like the whole appeal with this whole mullet thing. Good chicken, had a nice day. That's good then. Glad you had a nice day. Yeah, so you say you could like ring on Wednesday or something, but I'm thinking of doing the busking Wednesday actually. I might do Leeds, but I suppose I could ring you up on my way down or something. We could catch up, but yeah. Same time as you clean your teeth. What? Oh yeah, they say you should clean them for 2 minutes, but most people probably do it far less than that. You know? It was like this confession though meme where it would say something like, when cleaning teeth around other people, take twice as long to clean them or something like that. Hello, Bax11, how you doing? Welcome to my live. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. I did 2 minutes silence. Thoughts about my granddad who fought in the war. Oh yeah. I don't really know anybody that fought in the war, to be honest. Like, I think like my grandfather he was born in 1927, so I can't remember. I think he actually fought in the Second World War, but did he? I don't even really remember, but he would have been about just around that age, where probably around the end of the Second World War. Is it true your intestines can fall out while running the treadmill over 100 miles? 100 plus miles? I don't know. I've never heard that. Why would it? I seen somewhere that the UK is a kingdom, right? Yeah, because United Kingdom, it's called a kingdom. Or bike is off, is it? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. You take care. See you again soon. Yeah, not seeing anything of Hannah tonight. Hope she's all right. Not seen her much lately, but I think she's been busy probably with family or something. Yeah. What's up, everybody? I've already got one vote on the poll. Yeah, so yeah, it's just good to like put stuff out like that to engage with your audience and all that. Yeah. I actually had one that got 74 volts on it a while ago. That's my most like vaulted one. I think the Welsh do, but not the Scots. What's that? Welsh do what? Sorry. Hi, Sad Hun. No, I do looksmaxxing. Fuck off. Goodbye. Fuck you. I've already done looksmaxxing, so yeah. It's like I'm not here for like fucking unsolicited advice. If I want to do looksmaxxing, I'll do it. Yeah, probably just some fucking, basement dweller or something. There's someone who just like, because they're unhappy with their own life that they have to try and bring someone else down. Yeah, I know, they're probably just jealous or something, and yeah. So I've actually, you'll see this thing, right? Look, I've looksmaxxed. Can you see this picture here? Look at that. Look at my jawline on there. Can you see the difference? Look at my jawline now. Yeah, I've got the Chad jawline now from back then when my jawline looked like prey, you know? So yeah, there you go. How do I find the poll? It's just on my community tab. You can go on it later. Oh, it's on its community section, guys. Check it out. Yeah, it's just to try and like, yeah, engage with it. But you maybe just stay here for now and do it later. But they're not got the balls to go live. No, they're just here to be keyboard warriors and say a bunch of smack just to try and get to me. But you know, whatever. Oh, we've got 6 votes on it now. So yeah, one person voted no. So I'm guessing that, did you vote no, or that's surprising votes, right? How many votes has it got, Jamie? 6 votes already. That picture looked like some lots of broad stuff. So is this the person that's trying to troll me again because we can get rid of you? So goodbye. Hello, Kevin. How you doing? Good evening to you. Just getting trolled at the moment. I voted no. Oh yeah, welcome in here. Hi, Angeli. So, how you doing tonight? Welcome in, everybody. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Yeah, so I thought, you know, it'd be a good idea to like, you know, interact with. Oh, you're from India. Oh yeah, a good way to interact with my viewers. To ask them, is the UK a country? You know, 7 votes now. Hello, Hassan. I voted yes, says Jerry. Oh yeah. Because some people are like, you know, like, especially like the Scottish people where they're like, we want independence from the UK and all that. And a lot of them would probably not want to think of like the UK as a country because they want to see themselves as like a sovereign nation or something. It's like they want to see themselves as a sovereign nation, but then they want to join the EU or something. I'm like, I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? It's just because it's like, well, I know like when Sturgeon was in, she was like pretty much like very much pro EU and wanted to rejoin the EU to, you know, become independent so then they can, you know, join the EU. But then they're just like part of some kind of I don't know, some people, you know, there's all these arguments about, you know, for the EU or not, I don't know, but it's just that when you're a part of the EU, there's certain rules that you have to follow, and not too bad, thank you, Anjali. What about yourself? Like, there's certain kind of restrictions and whatever, so do you think we'll ever rejoin the EU? I don't know. I guess it depends on what the people want to do, really, I guess, but I would live on Mars if the opportunity was given, yeah. Yeah, maybe it would be better than living on this kind of mad planet that we're just like, yeah, seems to be going to shit lately, you know. Be good to move somewhere else where, you know, it's not full of nonsense, and yeah, just to start a clean slate, you know. But anyway, I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Thank you all for joining me. Share this out if you can. Let's get to 20 likes real quick if we can. Yeah. So is life sustainable on Mars? Not sure really. I mean, I don't know. You might have to be in a certain environment, as like a enclosed environment or something. Move to Ukraine. I've heard though there's a lot of the women over there are quite sort of. I don't want to like, but I've heard a lot of bad experiences happen with Western guys over there. You got to be very careful. So yeah, but I'd say like Romania, I've heard is good, and Bulgaria maybe as well. Some of those countries. But yeah, Ukraine, I don't know. You've got to be very careful, is what I'm saying. They're not all going to be bad, but yeah, there's going to be good people no matter where you go. But I've heard like in places like Romania, and I've heard they still have a lot of traditional values over there. But I think Ukraine, has it become a bit more westernized? I don't know, but I don't know. I've just heard some stuff about bad things happening. I mean, maybe it's been kind of. It's just I've heard, I've just seen some stuff about a lot of guys saying don't, yeah, sort of go to Ukraine. A lot of them are, toxic, and they'll basically rinse you of your money. But I don't know. It's just be very careful is all I'm saying. I'm not saying don't go, but yeah, just keep your wits about you. That's more Welsh girls, Muppet. What's that? Who are we talking about? What do you mean Welsh girls? What you on about? What I'm saying that is more about Welsh girls or something? What about redheads? I wasn't. All right, okay. I was getting a bit confused here. Is there somebody called Oh yeah, Fat Muppet. Oh yeah. Oh, redheads. Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm just like. It's just I'm worried about a lot of these countries because a lot of people move to these countries for like a better life, and then they get screwed over. Like even places like the Philippines, for example. And I've heard a lot of stuff going on. I was actually convinced that it might be better over there, but then I've been hearing all these cases of things happening, and yeah, it's just I'm a bit worried. You got to be very careful. There's a lot of traps that you could get yourself into, so you should be very careful before you commit to anything. Like, make sure they don't leverage, like some kind of, for example, when you have to get married in order to have a visa, they can leverage that over you, and they can make you do anything that they, because what would happen is they could just divorce you, and then you get deported out of the country. So you just have to be very careful. Because, like, yeah, like for example, they might have you do something for them and be like, "Oh, if you don't do it, I'm going to divorce you." Yeah. Then you want to do boxing? No, I've not done boxing. Scottish girls are scary. Oh, really? Why is that then? Is it Kath? Was it? Scottish girls are fierce. Yeah, but I suppose it's like I guess like I don't know if it's because of the weather or something, and they're just people in Scotland in general are a bit more kind of, it seems they're a bit more, a little bit aggressive. Yeah, Kath, yeah. But there's good and bad no matter where you go. It's just, like I said, just be very careful. And like they say, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. And you'll see them like, advertising things about, oh, in these countries, they're all like traditional and all that. And, but is that really the case? Because a lot of these countries are full of degenerates as well. So you just got to really do your research before. I mean, unless you just wanted to move to one of these countries by yourself and just travel around and live nomadically and like a digital nomad. I'm going to have a look at the poll. I'll be back. All right, I'll be back. It's Ireland Brew. No, Ireland Brew. Problem is, if people go to the poll, then they leave the chat, and then it might. I don't know if it affects the algorithm on here. I don't know, but yeah, welcome in everybody. They are lovely ladies, but don't piss them off. Oh yeah, yeah. I like a woman who's friendly and sweet and all that. If she gets feisty all the time, that would really turn me off. Yeah. I think a lot of guys, they want a woman who is quite agreeable and who will let them take the lead. Not that it's some kind of sexist thing, it's just a lot of men want to feel like they're in control of things, and they want a woman who is trusts the man to be in charge of things and hasn't been kind of had this ideology of the modern feminism. It's just, yeah, I know I've got to be careful what I'm saying here, but yeah, hopefully it doesn't come across wrong. Jerry, can I ask, do you drink tap water? I've heard nothing but bad things about tap water. Yeah, but I mean, it depends on where you are, though. Like some places it's worse than others, but problem is with bottled water, that's you're talking about microplastics. There's microplastics in bottled water, so it seems like no matter what you do, unless you're going to like fresh spring water, then that's going to be probably your best water, really. I mean, yeah, you could distill water or whatever, but I ain't got time for that, really. It's just like, can't be asked to mess around with, it costs money, it takes time, it's just, it is what it is. Maybe it would be a good idea to, maybe you could actually like eat some like, I don't know, fresh fruit that's high in water. That could be an idea as a way to get some fresh water. Depends on how much it costs though. If you can get like some cheap like watermelons, they're about like 95% water or something like that. So you could get your water content from that with some like nutrients in it and stuff. So, or you do drink tap water. Yeah, a lot of people have their own tap water in the north. Yeah, yeah, I've heard about like the north tap water isn't as bad as it is down in south or something due to chemicals they put in it. What's this about? Are you on about the tap water or something? But it seems like you're kind of screwed almost no matter what you do unless you go to a spring or go to a well or something and you get fresh water. But yeah, good for you. I bet a bit better than bottled water. What was that? Yeah, yeah. Hi, Jordan. Yeah, no plastic bottles. Yeah, I mean, I've heard that it's even worse when it's out in the sun because when, like, say you have a bottle of water and all these people thinking they're so healthy with a bottle of water, and then they have it outside in the sun with all the sun just like heating it up, and then those plastics kind of start to kind of seep more into the water. So that's a potential problem. I voted no. Yeah, I know you would have, but yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like Isle of Man. Is it Isle of Man its own country? Because you were saying because like it's kind of like its own got its own government, hasn't it? Pretty much. So has Guinness. What's that? Got magnesium and iron in it. What are you saying that Guinness has those in it? You mean? What has? What are you on about? Are you on about the? Are you on about bottle? Are you on about tap water? Are you on about like spring water or? Hi Asa, how are you doing tonight? I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Yeah, let's have a drink. Oh, Guinness has really. I didn't know that. Iron Brew. Yeah, Iron Law Guinness. Oh, really? So now you think, oh, I'm so healthy because I drink iron because it's got. Sorry, drink Guinness. It's got iron and magnesium in it. Teflon non-stick pans also dangerous. Yeah, I've heard about that. Challenge yes or no. What's that? I don't know. This is like yes or no game. I mean, not necessarily. I mean not necessarily no game. I mean, whatever. What am I thinking? We should hang on. We should all try and drive less as the population goes into the atmosphere and comes down in the rain and goes into water supply and food chain. Yeah, you're on about like the chemicals from the cars, but what we're supposed to do, like some people I guess have to drive, but depends on what you have to do. And you could say like, public transport is better for like more efficient in that you could get 20, 30 people in a bus, maybe even 50 or so, if it's double decker, and it's like, whereas in a car you can only get maybe 5 people at the most, or maybe 7 people if it's a people carrier. So yeah, that, and the actual amount of energy used in the is in the, let's just say you had a car that could do, like, say 10 people, let's say 5 people each car, and there's like 10 of those, and then you get a bus with 50 people in it. Which one do you think's gonna burn more petrol? I would say the bus with 50 people is gonna burn far less petrol than the 10 cars with 5 people. I don't get that. What's that? Walk more and just try to drive less. It helps. Yeah, people should be like less lazy and stuff, but I mean, you could ride a bike or something, and even there's like, electric bikes and stuff if you need to use that if you've got like mobility issues and things like that. So if you're going long distances, then yeah, you could drive for that, but yeah, there's no need for all these cars on the road really. It just causes a lot of congestion. It kind of makes places hard to get around because you're just constantly like waiting at lights all the time. You're just kind of a nightmare around York actually, 'cause there's a lot of like traffic going around all the time, and cars just can be like dicks at times where they're just, yeah, because sometimes they just sneak around corners and stuff and almost have you run over. It can be a bit scary at times, but yeah. Domestic transport is about 40% of carbon emissions, public transport a lot less. Not trams, I don't think, but they do have, they have a lot of like buses and things, but they don't have a tram system. I mean, there's this whole like debate on like, carbon emissions and how they're saying it's, 0.04% of the atmosphere, and like actually how much it really affects the temperatures, because we talk about global warming and all that, but I'm kind of skeptical on, because like the thing is when they're measuring it like from like say 100 years ago, and that might have been when the city wasn't built up, and then they did a reading again when the city was built up with a lot of population around it, a lot of localized emissions going on, which can have a localized effect on the temperature. But as to the actual overall effects, I mean, are they actually looking at the overall temperatures for like even in like remote areas of, I don't know, and still though, do we know for certain that that is actually pollution is unhealthy regardless of carbon though? Yeah, I would agree that like pollution is a real threat, and it's with all these things like whatever chemicals going into the air like petroleum, and I would say that that is not good. It just isn't healthy, like especially for people with like asthma and other things related to like their lungs. We should be able to breathe clean air, and we're burning a calorie. Jamie lol. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I agree with what you're saying, yeah. But what we're saying. What, Titanic, do you realize there was miles of nice cruising before it hit the iceberg? Right. What the hell? This guy just trolling or something. Anyways, Dale's still there. Dale seems to have gone quiet. Don't know if he's just lurking there or not, but what we all up to tonight, people? What helps gluttony? I guess just gratitude, I guess, is going to be important. Learning to try and appreciate what you already have, but it can be hard for some people when they get into this mindset of like more is more, and they just keep on trying to chase more, but they're never happy with what they've got. Hello, Pop Leonard, how you doing? They never stop to think about what they already have. Like, it's just this constantly chasing of things that are like, they're never then happy and settle. Like, you get these bodybuilders who keep on growing and growing and growing as a bodybuilder, never happy with their physique. They say the moment you step into the gym is the moment you're always small, because a lot of the time they'll be comparing themselves to others, and be like, they'll see someone else and be like, they'll have envy, and then they'll want to get that physique themselves, and then do kind of crazy stuff to get there. What do you mean, Brock Lesnar? It's in a human anatomy to want more constantly. Yeah, but some people have managed to overcome that, I guess, and they've learned to. I think it's certain like philosophies and things like Buddhism and things like that, and can maybe help. But yeah, I understand it's difficult. But yeah, it's just, we have these certain like primal desires, but we have to consciously overcome it and consciously tell your system that this is not going to benefit me. How is getting a private jet going to benefit my life? What is it for? Like, so you have to ask yourselves these deep questions. How am I going to benefit my life by owning like a new flash car when I can't drive all these cars at once, can I? I can only enjoy one at a time. So what is the point in owning all these things? When you really get down to it, none of it really makes any sense. Better to be content rather than happy, but content is just, I mean, the thing is like happy, I mean, like, what you mean content, like, is it not the same thing? I mean, if you mean just neutral, then what is the point of living then? Because the idea is that people want to feel positive, or at least most of the time. Of course, like I said, there's going to be adversities we have to have, but if we're not feeling positive most of the time, then it's not worth it. I mean, we're getting into like philosophically on like, what is really the point to life? Because if the good times don't outweigh the bad, then there really isn't any point, because then you're just at a net zero or even a net negative. Like, if we have to be suffering 60% of the time and only happy 40% of the time, then it's a net negative. Contentment with what you have, but you can be happy with what you have. Isn't that the same thing? I don't know. I mean, I guess we're getting into semantics or something, but yeah, I remember I was arguing a while ago about delayed gratification and how we have to delay gratification for a greater result. But it's like suffer now and be even more happy later on. For example, like they would do this experiment, the marshmallow experiment, where they would offer a child one marshmallow, but if they declined it and waited half an hour, they would get 2 marshmallows. So what they found is that those that declined the marshmallow and waited for 2 would tend to do better later on in life, because they got the concept of delayed gratification. And it's like, yeah, so that's what a lot of people are just acting out of impulses, and they're not able to kind of resist temptation. And like, they see all these carrots dangling everywhere, they're like, oh, I'm just got back by this junk food, whatever, instead of waiting and then putting it off. But they just want it now. They want it yesterday. They want, and that's what I think is one of humanity's biggest downfalls, is instant gratification. And it's become more and more easy to get like instant gratification. You've got like dating apps instead of going out and having to meet people. Well, I think that's more just about the comfort zone, really, but that's a different thing. But with instant gratification, it's like people can just get stuff sent to them instead of them having to like go out and have to do it themselves. People just want things easily. They want, instead of having to have any kind of adversity. So, but like I said, if the good times don't outweigh the bad, then there's really no point. What you call a cow with two legs, lean beef, huh? Oh yeah, someone said that one. I don't know if it was you, but someone said that joke the other day. I worked previously in a slaughterhouse, chickens. I still don't eat chicken to this day. Yeah, I bet that could really kind of, yeah, be quite traumatizing actually. Well, maybe not traumatizing, but quite unsettling. But anyway, welcome in everybody. Hope you've all had a blessed day. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, it's just about like, we shouldn't be trying to avoid pain if it's going to improve our life down the line. Like, we have to see that, it might actually be for our gain long term, like that we may actually benefit in the long run. Like, sometimes we have to take risks, we have to learn and kind of discover things, find things out for yourself. But yeah, a lot of people are not willing to take the risk and willing to wait things out to see if things work out. They just want things now. They cave in, they just go out and party now. But it's like, imagine what you could have if you're willing to hold that off now, and then you get the payout in the long run, which will be far greater because you're invested smartly. You worked harder, you worked smarter. You didn't bother to go and like buy stuff on finance because you understood that it's not going to be useful to your life. That if you wait it out, then you buy something much better later on. Like, for example, these people financing cars. Well, imagine, let's say it costs you £700-800 a month to finance a car. You could be financing that for the next few years. You've got to pay interest on that finance. Could be like 50% on top of the price of the thing. But if you're able to save up for a long time, then eventually you'll have enough money to be able to buy it with cash without having to pay a bunch of interest on top. And maybe you'll decide that you don't even really care and you can just enjoy yourself and have experiences traveling and things like that. And you might just decide that, I don't need to buy a freaking new Tesla or something because I'm perfectly happy with just an old, beater or something that'll, as long as it gets me from A to B. But like you were saying, maybe don't even drive if you don't have to, because it's not even necessary for a lot of people. What's left? What you mean? What's this? I've never managed that. Always chased the quick high, but now makes more sense. Yeah, exactly. It's Jordan. Yeah, my credit score is terrible. Yeah, I bet if you're not constantly in overdraft on that. But this is the thing: you just end up screwing yourselves over when you cave into things. But you were saying now it was because of the or was it? I know who was it that said that they were giving money to their ex-girlfriend? Why would you give money to someone that's not even your girlfriend? Like, that is crazy. Even if she is your girlfriend, even if she was, I wouldn't be giving money to her. Like, if you can't afford it, if you want to be like, strong and independent and all that, then you go and do that. I'm not going to support you. Yeah. So a lot of them end up being like, they go on about wanting to be strong and independent and all that, and then they all start getting all kind of pissed off and complaining online about like how they can't find a good man, because any good man doesn't want to put up with nonsense. You know, real good men are not simps. So, you know, they get bored of the simps and it's like, but the actual real men, they're like, you know what? You know, oh, they're after me now after they've been messing around um, with the bad boys and then using the simps. And then when they actually want to settle down with a good guy, then most of these guys will just see him as a joke. And it's like, well, you didn't want me before, so I'm not going to entertain you now. Yeah. So this is the thing that just screw themselves over in the long run. Like, a lot of them have a terrible attitude, but the problem is a lot of modern men are not good enough, though. So, for like long term relationships anyway, but like, there's some guys who just use them. But the thing is, these women need to, they need to take some accountability, I think, and that, you know, that they've messed up. They should have just not let themselves get screwed over like that. You know, what if they're going and sleeping around with the bad boys? Because yeah, it's just and the thing is, oh, I was young and stupid, but let's say they were, you know, they started like they were late teens, early 20s, and they're like sleeping around. It's like supposedly a woman's brain has already developed by then. So why are they too stupid to like understand consequences of these things? And then maybe it's just they don't have proper parents or something. If you have like a proper family, they would not be happy you doing all that shit. That they would bring you up to be a respectable person who would, you know, isn't going to like offer themselves up to any random dick. You know, it's. I'm not saying this to bash on women. I'm actually saying this to actually try to give advice that there's certain people out there who just they'll then go and like blame others for things that they've done. It's like, but so maybe future ones hopefully will then learn the lesson that what you do now has consequences. And there's a thing that they find that when somebody sleeps with more and more partners, their oxytocin goes down and down and down, which is a pair bonding hormone. The more partners you've had, the less chance of you actually being able to pair bond with anybody. So if you ever want to have an actual, to want to settle down, then you shouldn't be sleeping around with random people. Some people have got this idea, oh, I need to sleep around with people to get some experience or whatever. No. You get experience with the person that you want to actually settle down with. You don't need experience from random people that you're just going to forget about. Like, how is that good for society? I just don't understand, like, but I think, again, it's the instant gratification. People are not willing to actually do what it takes to make a relationship work. Whenever things are going wrong, they'll easily just give up on it and move to the next one. It's easier to do that than to actually work things out and to actually build something. Yeah, it's just sad to see this day and age that if a girl splits up with you, never go back or make contact, women are more emotionally strong and will use that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, as a man, you have to learn to be emotionally strong. And I think it's just, maybe it's because nowadays, like, men have become like beta ties, you could say. They've become such pussies nowadays. Like, men have been told to be like, yeah, that being a man is wrong, and I'm 29 years old, silver lining. Like, men have been told that, oh, you should become a beta male and you should just simp for the woman, and you should give her all this attention because that, you know, all these movies, all these all the, you know, like media and everything, it all promotes like men being like that's still trying to promote men to be chivalrous and all that, and to give them all this attention for free. And that's accept that that they and that even when they don't really reciprocate much, just to accept that or don't expect anything back. You just got to be like the more generous one. Why? Why would I put my resources into someone who doesn't even show anything back? 29. Right, I'm gonna kick you out of here because you're just like, goodbye. Can't be asked with these stupid people. I don't know whether to restart or not. Seems to have gone a bit slow now. So yeah, hello, Bagdouche. I don't watch football now. No, I'm not really into that. Hello, Mask Gaming. What are you doing, bro? Not a whole lot at the moment. Just kind of having a bit of a rant about the state of dating now and how both men and women are getting things wrong, and it's screwing things over. And yeah, I'm from the UK. What's your name, by the way? Girls won't leave you if you put a thumb in the old brown eye when you're hitting it. What you on about? Oh God. I mean, it's just it shouldn't all be about sex anyway. It's about actually building a genuine connection. And yeah, it's just like whenever because the thing is, if it's all about sex, then what about when you get older and then the sexual thing might start to vanish because people get older. It's like what's left of it then. It's just there has to be some kind of genuine connection there. Just messing with okay, I don't know. It's just hard to know when people are being serious or not or whatever. But what I'm saying is that people are quickly good to sabotage things that were going good because maybe one day things aren't going so good. Maybe one of them's not in such a good mood, and then the other one's like, "Oh, I've had enough of this. I'm gonna jump to the next one." And the problem is nowadays you've got basically what's happened is that there's a lot of people on social media. They have tons of people in their inbox. They could just hop to that person, whereas at one time it would have been a lot more difficult to actually monkey branch. But it's even like married couples where they'll be like, "Oh, I'm talking to this new person now. I'm gonna, because my marriage isn't going so well at this moment in time, I'm going to sabotage everything and get with this new person." What you on about, Musk? The time is 9:36 p.m. right now. Yeah. But yeah, I hope everyone's had a blessed day today. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, people. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, is things ever going to get better with dating? Will things ever improve? Or is it just going to keep getting worse? What do you think? Because, I don't know. Some days I'm like, I just don't really have much hope in it anymore. Where am I from? York, England, I live at the moment. So I just don't know anymore. It's just, I try to be positive and have a positive outlook on things, but I just hear of so many people getting screwed over. I mean, maybe that's just only a small percentage. I don't know. I don't know how bad things have gotten. It's just, I hear so many people just aren't really successful with these things anymore. Ipswich. Oh yeah. Yeah. New York's nice. Yeah, what's Ipswich like? Is it? I bet it's not like that great, is it? Um, I just do a bit of things online at the moment. Yeah. So anyway, what about you? So if you like online tasks and stuff, but bit boring though, yeah, I bet. Yeah. But it's just thing is, even when you hear it, like after you've seen it for so long, even this place gets a bit boring. Like they say, familiarity breeds contempt. So sometimes it's good to try and explore new places. You're near Huddersfield. It's about probably an hour away from where I live, if not more. It's probably about actually, yeah, it's probably over an hour away from where I live. Can you sing a song? I don't know. I don't know what I would sing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Is there a song that I could sing right now? But yeah, I hope everyone's well tonight. I don't know. I'm not really in the mood right now. Hi, Joker. Okay, I don't know, try and not bring the whole like politics stuff in, and I don't know. It just always seems to bring things down when we get into like arguing about things like that, like the geopolitics stuff. I mean, yeah, it's just like someone was asking me about my opinions on Israel the other day, and it ended up just descending into an argument. So yeah, just let's not go there tonight. What song would you sing? Oh, you're talking about mass. It's humanity, not politics. Yeah, but I don't know, it's just I keep seeing people put these things in the chat, and I'm like, it's just gonna cause like you're gonna have the opposition where they're like going about Israel. I get what you're saying, but yeah, I just don't see how it's really benefiting anything just by putting these like messages in the chat. I don't know. Will that actually make anybody want to help them or something? Like everybody knows what's going on, so. But yeah, anyway, what's this? Faded Jordan. What do you mean faded? Is that the song Faded? Isn't there a song called Faded? Speaking of Jordan, this is my Jordan Peterson impression, It's like Canadian psychologist. I'm sick of all these woke left. They're like these feminist types. They're like, I don't need a man, but what the hell are we gonna do without men? Who's gonna build the infrastructure? Work those dangerous jobs, Faded, yeah, Alan Walker, yeah, I've heard that one before. I wouldn't know how to sing it though. I'm not married now. No. Anyway. Yeah, how are we doing tonight, people? Thank you for joining me. Hello, Lumberjack. How are you doing? Welcome in here. Okay. Bro, what are you doing in your life? What do you mean? Because I'm not married or something? Are you married then? Thank you for the 25 likes, everybody. That was good. +5 for impression. Yeah, I do a few impressions. I've been practicing as well as the balls right. No. The Joe Biden. Yeah, come on. Like, it's almost right. Like I just sometimes my mind, like the words they got. I got the words they got. Yeah. Come on, man. know what it is.
Yeah, Trump. I do the Donald Trump impression. Thank you all the patriots who voted for me in the 2024 election.
What is it with Trump when he does this? You notice he tilts his head off to the side and he does these head gestures. Nice parody. Oh yeah. Another thing he does was
Sometimes he always talking. He's like this thing with the inhales. It's like sucking air and like I suck on Melania's tits. That's no big deal. I sucked on them earlier actually, and she was like, "Oh, Donald, you can suck on my tits all day." Yeah, 'cause I paid her £1,000 to do it, and it's like, well, that's okay with me, 'cause I'm a billionaire and I can afford anything I want.
you could do impressions when busking also. Yeah, I was thinking actually I could try and do that. Yeah, I've been practicing a bit of Gordon fucking Ramsay. You know, the fucking, to do the fucking Gordon fucking Ramsay, you got to say the F word. Every other fucking word. And you got to sound quite fucking aggressive when the way you kind of deliver your fucking words. Yeah. Then you're doing something in life, dude. NYC. What you mean NYC? New York City. You mean Natty, how you doing? Oh, really? The Fat Muppet says, can you do Marco Pierre White? I don't know, really. I've not really learned that one. Jamie Oliver. With Jamie Oliver, it's like, the bang it in the pan. It's like, just like with his hands, just like, bang it in there. Yeah. Two fat ladies. Oh, I don't know. Two fat ladies. Hello, Benish. How you doing? Good evening to you. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Who else can I do? If you're from the UK, you might know this one. It's like he talks about sciencey things, and he'll do these kind of hand gestures when he's talking about planets, and he talks about the solar systems, the galaxies, and yeah. And his voice almost sounds a little bit like Philip Schofield. The one that's been heavily scrutinized for some things that have been going on, and he's been taken off this morning. And I used to do a game show called The Cube, where you had to do sort of challenges. And there was this voice on there that goes, The Cube. Yeah, Brian Cox, hi, Lord have mercy. Oh yeah, Lord, instead of Lord have mercy, like Lord have mercy. Does anyone know how many eggs one chicken can lay daily? I don't know. Do you have the answer to that? Who else can I do? If you ever watched Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Chris Tarrant, so your next question is for £1,000. Let's take a look at it. Can you do Lewis Spence? I don't know. It's just gonna sound ridiculous. Jeremy Clarkson. Look at this car. It's got a V12 engine. It's one of the fastest cars in the world. This car is an absolute beast. I don't know that one, Musk. Anyway, guys, what's it? Golden shower tits elite. Oh, God. Alright, I'm restarting, guys. I'll be back in a sec.